You spent like $350K the wrong way?
The wrong way.
How?
You know, it was just an investment. I was making quick money. So it was easy for me to spend the money to invest in myself. For me, it was like an investment of bettering myself and getting to the next level.
Okay.
But it wasn't like, all right, I got $100,000. We have a whole plan. We have a whole strategy. We know what we're going to do. That wasn't it. It was like, okay, we need 10,000 for this video shoot. We need 20,000 for
10,000 just for one video?
One of my like 15,000. Then that's just for the video to be shot. Then you gotta think about wardrobe, hair, the rental cars, the mansions, the girls, and so like videos coming out to 25,000. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have spent $300 on a video, shot it right at the gas station, and put 15,000 on promo.
Hey, what the name of this show?
I Talk Great.
I Talk Great.
Is your hair thinning and not growing back to its fullest potential? Well, let me refer you to the Action Hair Care products, right? Angie and her daughter, Allie, has 21 plus years of experience, and they specialize in hair growth products, customized hair color, deep moisturizing treatments, and updated hair care routines that are natural and cruelty-free. So if you don't want to end up like me, let me tell you what you do. They're going to promise to give you the best experience for full potential for hair growth, right? So get your papers and pens out right now, and I need you to head over to www.actionhaircareproducts.com. I'm going to say it again, www.actionhaircareproducts.com. And if you're local and you're in the area, you can head over to Deco Drive Beauty Supply in Miramar Parkway, Florida. Also, LA Beauty Supply in North Lauderdale, Florida. White Diamonds Beauty in Fort Pierce. So if you're in that area, head out there to White Diamonds Beauty. And Glam's Beauty Supplies in Port St. Lucie. So let them know Mr. Williams from I Talk Great sent you. Now back to the episode. Yeah.
Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Williams, I Talk Great, where we talk about the gray areas of business because it's never just black and white. I got a heavy hitter in the building. How are you doing, Queen?
I am blessed. How are you?
I am awesome. Yes, you are. So it's Kanisha Myrie.
Kanisha Myrie.
Okay, so I got it right. All right, or better known as Miami Tip.
Miami Tip.
Or Tip Drill. Which one are you going by now?
Miami Tip.
Okay.
Or Tip. I prefer just Tip.
Just Tip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
all right.
the tip.
Tip out that. Hey, just all right. So before we get too far in it, right? Where you from? 'Cause I know you're not from Miami, right?
I'm originally from Long Island, New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
NYC in the building?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'm from New York originally too. Queens.
Oh, okay. Not too far.
Yeah. 718 in the house.
I think like a lot of New Yorkers reside in Miami now.
Yeah. The rents is getting crazy down here, but here is where it's at.
Almost equal to like New York.
Yeah. One bedroom like
$5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
for nothing really, right?
Okay. So what brought you down here?
Well, my mom, I moved here when I was 10, so I moved here because of my mom.
Okay.
So I had no choice.
Yeah, you had no choice. Okay, yeah.
But that was the best decision she made.
All right. So kind of give us an overview of like your childhood a bit.
Well, we moved down here from New York when I was 10, so I did elementary school, middle school, and high school in Coral Springs. And then
Coral Springs High?
Yeah, no, I went to Ramblewood. I went to Forest Hills Elementary, Ramblewood Middle, and Stoneman Douglas High in Parkland. Okay. And then when I got into my teenage years, I started becoming like real rebellious and started hitting the streets, running away from my house, not going to school. What
do you think led to that?
Just, you know what? I feel like a lot my life now, like, it's funny. I'm going through like a whole exploring, trying to become conscious of my unconscious self, and a lot of it you have to dig back to your roots, and you have to go back to your childhood. So that is a good question, and it's like what I'm going through now. Yes. I feel like it comes from not being able to express my emotions to my mom. My mom was a single parent. She was very strict. She's had a hard life, so like she was very overprotective. She was very overprotective of me and my brother, and just making sure we do the right thing. But it was kind of like a little overbearing at times. So not being able, I wasn't told when I did something wrong, like this is not, you shouldn't do that. And this is why. And I'm going to show you how. It was like, you did something wrong. I'm going to beat your ass for it. And you better not do it again.
Yeah,
no
yeah.
explanation. You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
You got an island mom?
Huh?
Where's she from?
She's Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay. Gordito.
Right.
Okay. You speak Spanish?
No, I don't.
Okay.
That's like one of the things I wish, like.
Yeah, no, it comes in handy down here.
It comes in so handy.
So where was your dad at?
My dad just wasn't there. Like,
so he was like, okay.
When I was in New York, he was around, so I knew of him, but he wasn't a hands-on dad. And then when I moved to Florida, like, he never called us. It wasn't no birthdays. It wasn't no, you should behave for your mom. It was none of that. So my dad wasn't there.
Where's he from?
He's from New York. He's African American.
Oh, okay. All right. I know how that could be because I'm a parent, you know. So I try to not go down the same route that I saw my dad did. I like to explain things,
right?
Because I think kids need to know why. Hey, I'm telling you, you got to get off the phone, but why?
Right.
So they can kind of look at it and say, okay, I'm not a slave, or I'm not just being told something.
Or they're understanding, and then that that will, follow them into their adulthood where they understand why they can't do certain things, or that's where discipline comes into play.
Facts.
They're already disciplined and they're used to it, so it won't be, no crazy reactions to simple demands or commands. So I agree.
So how did you get that name though? Tip Drill or Miami Tip
Drill. Okay, so Tip Drill was when I was a dancer. They was like, you dance. My name was like Fantasy Red or Red China or something like that. And they was like, you dance like the girls in the Tip Drill video, like fast. So like the other girls when I first came in the game, they were real sexual. They knew how to dance and the whole sex appeal. I was very wild and I was fast. I was off beat. Like, I was wild. So they was like, you dance like the girls in the Tip Drill video. You should call yourself Tip Drill. And I was like, I'm not calling myself no Tip Drill. Like, it says.
So that song wasn't about you?
No. That song is actually the generation, like, before. Because when I started dancing, that song had already been big and came and left.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that was like the generation before me. So no, the song wasn't about me, and everybody thinks that.
I thought, did it help you out of it, though?
No, not really.
No, okay. You still have to build your own.
Yeah.
Okay, catalog. Okay.
Because like I said, when I got into the game at that time, the song was already gone. It had already had its moment.
Okay.
So when they told me that, I was like, I'm not. The song says it must be ass and ain't your face. I'm not naming myself Tip Drill. And the girl was like, you should do it. So I named myself Tip Drill. I just told the DJ, call Tip Drill onto the stage. And ever since that time, the name just stuck with me because of my personality, the way that I dance and stuff like that. So that's where Tip Drill came from. And then Miami Tip was when I decided not to dance anymore, and I wanted to explore the music world and become a music artist, but I wanted people to take me serious for my music. I didn't want them to like correlate the stripper and this new tip that I'm building or whatever. So they was like, you need a new name, and I wanted a new name, and we were just like, oh well, you rep Miami, so Miami Tip, and everybody calls me Tip anyways. So, yeah, I
ain't gonna front. I was looking at some of your stuff. You can spit. You got, because you see
I have
people,
a story to tell.
Okay, but I mean, when I say you got flow, because some of these female artists, they kind of trash. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, hold on, she riding the beat, she's switching it up. Okay, I'm kind of.
I was dead serious about my music, but
I see.
For me, music was like a way out. Like this was my plan B. This was something that I was like in hopes that it would take me from the strip club, so I was very serious about it. I was serious about staying away from putting my sexuality out there. So although people were telling me like, oh, you should rap in a thong, I was against it because it's like, that's not what I'm trying to portray. I'm trying to get away from that stigma or that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That whole personality or whatever. So when I was doing music, it was like a way out.
All right. So that's what got you into it, because you was trying to transition from that world to now the music world.
Right.
Okay. So I also saw a clip where you said you spent like $350K the wrong way.
The wrong way.
How?
I have it all written down because still to this day I write down everything I make, everything I spend.
Yeah.
And so I know exactly how much I spent on music, and it was just I got in the game. It was just an investment. I was making quick money, so it was easy for me to spend the money to invest in myself. For me, it was like an investment of bettering myself and getting to the next level.
Okay.
But it wasn't like, all right, I got $100,000. We have a whole plan. We have a whole strategy. We know what we're going to do. That wasn't it. It was like, okay, we need 10,000 for this video shoot. We need 20,000 for
10,000 just for one video?
One of my like 15,000. Then that's just for the video to be shot. Then you gotta think about wardrobe, hair, the rental cars, the mansions, the girls, and so like videos coming out to 25,000. But if I knew then what I know now, I would have spent $300 on a video, shot it right at the gas station, and put 10,000-15,000 on promo. Yeah, because what I was doing then is okay. The video's 15,000. Now I gotta go to work, make 15 grand, maybe 2 days. I'm gonna come back with 15 grand. Then I got to worry about wardrobe, hair, and all that. That's another 5 grand. But then we don't have a marketing plan. And then marketing.
I hope y'all listening to
for
this.
The things that we were doing, or back then before Instagram, you know, you had to spend a little bit of money. So now we're back at no money for marketing because we need 20 grand for marketing. Now I got to go back to work, put a pause. So like I'm going 2-3 weeks, no marketing. You're not hearing the record. You're not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
And with society and the way people's brains work, like you have to be consistent.
No,
so when you take a break, so now you just shot this $25,000 video. It's already, the moment's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I knew then what I know now, I definitely would have did it different.
No, I tell artists all the time, man. Promo, marketing,
it's everything.
All of those things are so important.
And
because
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you pay attention to like even the big labels and all the big people, all it is that they did was crazy promo. There's people that spend millions.
Facts.
Fashion Nova spends millions on promo a month.
No, you got to. The artists that are at the Super Bowl pay to be there.
Right.
They don't get paid to do that. So I tell artists all the time, if these artists are at this level, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, or I think it was Rihanna just the other day, if they're paying to be at this level, you know what I'm saying, to get this type of promo, how you don't think you're supposed to do that?
Right.
You got to do the same thing. Once you're done at the studio, there's still more work to be done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what would you say is your greatest collab?
In the music?
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a lot of dope collabs. I had collabs from actual people that I actually liked, that I actually respected, and I wanted to work with them. Yeah. Tory Lanez is one. I've always respected his artistry. Talented, man. I've always respected watching him work. Tory Lanez wrote a whole song for me for $1,000. The song and featured on it, and it was $1,000. So I was like, I knew Tory before he became really, really big, but I always watched, like, I knew Tory when he was sleeping at his homeboy's house on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So okay. I've always had respect for his artistry. Yeah. XXX, I worked with him.
Okay, all right.
R.I.P. to him.
Yeah.
This was right at in the beginning. It was right before he took off. But I loved him as soon as I heard him. All Greasy. I've always respected him. All Greasy, Gunplay, of course. Always respected him. Trina, okay. Fetty Wap. Like, but the people that I'm naming are people that, these people are like real life, like icons in my eyes, legends. Like they really, like, they're different. So everybody that I wanted to work with at that time, I was able to work with. So I can't name one like and say, oh, this is my best. Okay. I really have like just a thing for them. Yeah. And I'm appreciative of all of their verses and all the love they showed me.
All right. That's what's up. So we also see that you're on Love and Hip Hop. How'd you make that happen?
Shit, they made it. I don't even know. Like, they just hit me up. They said that I was the first person they hit up, and I was the first person that they interviewed. Okay. And
is that your life on there you're portraying, or is this just you just put it on a roll for the camera?
No, for me, nothing is fake. For me, okay, I don't come up with storylines. I don't fake nothing. I don't sit with other cast members and try to like. I don't do that, but that's why you don't see a lot of me. You don't see a personal side of me. You see me really indulging with my ops. You see me really indulging with my friends. These are real situations. You don't really get to see the personal side of me because I don't go that deep. I just know how to
You know how to move.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was wondering, because I was on the set of Love and Hip Hop one time, and then I was like, hold on, is this all scripted, or is this somebody?
I hate when people say that it's scripted.
Okay.
And that kind of comes, to me, it's not, because it kind of comes from other cast members or older cast members that got mad, or they got mad at the way something was edited, or got mad at the way that fans reacted, and they say, oh, well, that shit was fake anyways, or it's scripted. They don't make you say anything that you don't want to say. They're not telling you to say this.
So there's no clickbait or nothing.
Every season they ask you, or every couple of days they ask you, what do you have going on with this person? What do you have going on with this person? What's going on in your life? And you tell them. If you tell them, I have a problem with gunplay. You know what I'm saying? In their brains, you got a problem with gunplay. So they're going to put you in a situation where you can come to terms with that problem with gunplay. What you say and what he says and how he reacts, that's on y'all. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't feel like it's scripted. I mean, I don't know. You ain't
keep
nothing
it 100.
Fake with me. I'm not doing nothing. And if they throw me in something that I'm unaware of or whatever, it's going to be my real reactions. My real emotions. Okay.
So, just keeping it 100% authentic.
Exactly.
Okay. But I see you got some skills on the screen, like, you're acting.
Yes.
What would be like your ultimate role that you could see yourself playing? Where you could still be you, or would you want to come out of?
I would want to come out of me.
Okay.
Because people hit me up all the time. They want me to do shit that's like regular, like be a stripper, be a madam, be a female pimp, or be a musician, or you know what I'm saying. That's regular. I would like to play a role of something that would take people can see the vulnerable side, or that I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because doing something that I do every day, that's not acting.
Yeah, and it's not challenging you either to really show what you can do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We can get you in a scary movie or something like that. You know what I mean?
I can really act, and you can really see.
Holla at Tyler Perry. You know what I'm saying? Make it happen. You know. So I also saw a post that you were on, and you said that you tried, I'm trying to pronounce it right, psilocybin?
Yes.
How do you say
psilocybin.
it? Psilocybin. Okay. How was that experience?
Amazing.
What made you want to try that, though?
Because I was called for it. Like, I was chosen. The spirit, the universe called me to it. I just been at a point with, getting older and going through a lot of things in life and the way I was raised. And like, I kind of was on like autopilot my whole life. So everything the way I was reacting to things, it was this how I've been my whole life. I never knew there were other options or other ways. So getting older, I'm realizing that those ways and those reactions is not working anymore. So it's like, what? Like, I gotta know what else is out. Like, I was stuck in a box, and I feel like a lot of us are stuck in this box, not knowing that there's a whole world outside of this box. So if my intentions going into doing it, I wanted to retrain my brain. I wanted to not let other people make me react in ways that is not of me or my character, or make me react in ways that I'm gonna regret later, or say things like, I want to be in control of my own energy. So that was my intentions going into it. It was an amazing experience. Like I said, I was already researching ayahuasca. Ayahuasca is like, you know what I'm saying? That's next level. But people around me was like, you don't want to jump there without doing this. So there's steps. So that was like that was my first step. And but I was saying during it, I kept saying this is something that I want everybody to try. But obviously, if you're not mentally stable, this is not for you. If you're not in a position in life where you're ready to take accountability, and you're ready to accept all your flaws, and you're ready to change for real, or you're ready to heal, right? Then it's not for you. I am at that point in life where I want to become more conscious of my unconscious.
You want to be your best self.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be the highest version of me that I can be, because that's the only way I'm going to evolve. That's the only way I'm going to elevate. Like, I'm a great person. I got a great hustle in me, but because of my ways of thinking, sometimes it could affect me. So I wanted to dig deep in myself, dig deep in my soul, and I'm ready for change in my life. I'm ready to cage this wild animal version of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to tell myself, sit down, think before you react. I want to be slow to reacting. Like, I want this. I want to, everything that I've done in my life, the choices that I made, like, I've never really celebrated myself or gave myself love and been like, you know, you accomplished this. Like, that's good for you. Pat yourself on the back. Nah, for me, it was just like, keep pushing. Okay, I did this. That's what I'm supposed to do. What's next? And push through that. I did that. What's next? You know what I'm saying? I never stopped and loved myself. And that's very important.
Yeah. You can't love nobody else unless you love yourself first.
You have to.
That is the truest love.
Right.
Loving self first.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I also saw you put, because you said a choice, right? And you mentioned that it is a choice to be a stripper. So what made you make that choice? Because
that was all I know. What I had around me, the people that I had around me, that's what I told them my problem, or they see me going through my problem. They're like, look, try this. So there was nobody else to be like, you know, don't do that. I have a better option for you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have my mom. I didn't have my dad. I didn't have my baby daddy.
So 9 to 5 was
never. My back is against the wall. Yeah, 9 to 5. I've always worked. Like, I started working at McDonald's. Like, I've always worked my whole life. Like, I've been a hustler. I've had the work ethic in me. But working at McDonald's is not going to pay. My mom's in jail. I got to pay for a 2-bedroom rent. You know what I'm saying? She gave us some of the rent before she left, but after a while, we had to pay. It's like, how the fuck I'm going to pay this rent?
And how
McDonald's is not
going
to pay this. Like 17, 16.
Damn. Okay.
So I had a 16-year-old friend who was already dancing. And she was like, you should try it.
Yeah. Come on, girl. Let's go.
Right. And I was, the first day I made the rent in one day. So
in one day.
So it was a no-brainer.
Yeah. How long were you in that field?
I started dancing at 16. Then I stopped.
Really?
Yeah. Then I stopped. And I got pregnant with my son. I had my son. Then I went back. Like,
how old were you when you got pregnant with your son?
I was 17. I was 17 or probably 16 because I had my son like right before I turned 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
And was that a result from the strip life?
No, because I started dancing at 16, but I only did like 30 days. And then my baby daddy stopped me. Then I got pregnant. But I was already with my baby daddy since I was 14.
Okay. Young high school love.
Right, exactly.
All right.
No, something like that.
Okay.
Because that nigga was 24. I was 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to say no young love because that situation was like he was prepping me.
Because, that type of stuff, like, everybody was getting on R. Kelly, but you always saw that. When I was in school, when I was in 10th grade, none of the girls was talking to the guys in the school. It was always an older dude guys, pulling up in the Acura and the Honda and scooping them up.
Well, for me, it was the guys in the dunks with the shoes and candy paint.
Okay.
But that's why during the R. Kelly thing, and I don't want to say too much on it because it's like a sensitive topic.
Yeah.
I was very I knew at 13 I didn't want the boys in school, and I knew what to do to get the older boys, and I knew where to go to get the older boys, and I had it in my brain. You know what I'm saying?
You was locked in.
To I've been around celebrities since I was 13. We're relying on them. They don't know I'm 13. I'm telling them I'm 18. I know what I'm doing is wrong, but yes, I'm still a child, and they can manipulate your brain. But it was hard for me to put full blame on R. Kelly. Because I did blame the parents, and I did, and I did feel like the girls knew what they were doing, even though they were still young. But that's like a whole
yeah. Because I'm like, you 16, topic, you 17,
you have to be someone that I come from that. Like I was running away at 13. So at 13 years old, I was already looking for niggas to pay my phone bill and take me shopping, and the boys in school couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Okay. You said the boys in school couldn't do
that.
So your son's dad, right?
Yeah.
When he was trying to get you out of the strip club, was he one of those guys? Because I was one of those type guys.
It wasn't
like
go ahead.
you could do better than this, and was he in your ear like that?
No, it was more of like a controlling situation. It wasn't like he cared about me and it was like, I don't want to see you doing this. I want to see better and I want to put you in position to win. No, it was like, bitch, you out here showing these niggas my pussy. You supposed to be in the house doing nothing.
Okay.
It was like that.
All right.
So
just stay home and have the kids and cook, clean, and shut up.
Right.
Exactly. Okay.
Why I cheat on you all day, every day.
She said, "Well,
and watch my other kids while I go out with this other lady." Yeah, it was that.
Be the nanny,
right?
And we're gonna have a village here,
right?
Okay. Would you prefer, or did you prefer, right, stripper or exotic dancer?
Before I used to say exotic dancer, like I would feel some way when somebody called me stripper, because stripper, the word stripper is like a stigma behind it. You think of a low class, bitch that go in the back rooms, get paid to suck dick real quick, nasty, like you think that when you think stripper. So for a lot of time during these years, I would hate when people said stripper. I would prefer exotic dancer, but I ain't no exotic dancer either. So entertainer, preferably for me.
Yeah, okay. That's what you'd rather be called.
Because I was, in every sense of the word, an entertainer.
Yeah. How did you acquire those acrobatic skills, though? Was that like from childhood? As a cheerleader?
Well, yeah, I was already athletic. I grew up playing soccer, running track, doing karate. I've always been in sports. I've always been athletic. I also was on a dance team, so I was always used to being in front of an audience, performing. I come from drama class. Like I was already molded into that. So, what was the question again? Sorry.
How did you acquire those acrobatic skills that you
going on, like going in a strip club? I'm like this big. These women are fine as hell.
Yeah.
Thick as hell. Miami breeds like
natural
thick
that
women
don't
with sex appeal, everything. I'm this big, going in the club, 17, 16 years old, and I have competition. So I had to be total opposite of them. But I'm a very upper person, energetic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get on stage and I'm energetic, uppity, and then I taught myself how to climb the pole. And so I knew I had to be different if I was going to get money, because if I was dependent on my body and my sex appeal, it wasn't there. Okay. So because I was wild and because I didn't really care and do all the crazy acrobatic stuff, it separated me from them, and I was able to create my own lane.
Okay. So she was still thinking.
Right.
All right. So how did you come into the near-death experience then?
Well, this night, that is written, like it was written, like that was supposed to happen to me. I feel like it was a blessing in disguise. Everything about this night was like red flags. And like I got to work late. I was only going, it was a Friday. I didn't work Fridays. I was only going because my homegirl at the time was suspended, and she was just going back, and she's
suspended
like, come
from a strip club?
Yeah, you get suspended, you fight, you do too much, you steal, you get suspended. You get fined, you get suspended. Right. So she was coming off a suspension, didn't want to go back by herself. She asked me to go with her. I overslept. It was a Friday. I don't work Fridays, and they told me to go on stage because it was some guys from Europe or something, and they was like, there's nobody here that they got money, like go hype them up, whatever. So as soon as I get there, after getting there late, they're rushing me. I didn't get to finish my makeup. I had to rush on the stage, go downstairs. It's not the main stage that I'm used to going on. It's a whole different stage. So it's like a whole bunch of red flags.
Wow.
And so I go on stage and do the same thing that I've been doing for the last 5 years and just miscalculated a step. I feel like it was supposed to happen because.
So the signs were there for you to not do that.
Like, it was like thinking about it now, after the fact. Damn, like everything was there for me not to do it, but it was supposed to happen.
So you think you didn't see the signs because of the kind of lifestyle you was in? Didn't allow
too
you
fast.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never been spiritual like before. I believed in God, but I wasn't like talking to God all day, every day. I didn't like know Bible verses and things like that. So, I wasn't able to be like, God was trying to silence me and say, be still, don't do it. I was ignoring it, moving too fast. And because of my accident, it's because it's the reason why I'm where I'm at today. So I have a way closer right after my accident. Like when I was unconscious, I was talking to God, like God came to me. Like my relationship with God is so much stronger now because of that moment.
I tell people that all the time. sometimes a turbulent situation has to occur. We may not like it, but it has to occur in order for us to see or go through certain things.
Right.
I've been trying to get my daughter to understand that now. You know, it's like, okay, maybe life has to happen to you.
Right.
Since you don't want to listen to me.
Yeah, that's what happens with all kids.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like that about my son now.
Really? How old is he now?
He's about to be 19 in September.
Okay. I see you be rocking his clothes like he has his own brand and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good though.
Yeah.
Did you get him into that? Or was that his own? Okay.
Of course. And like he took a break for a while and then now I'm noticing because, you know, he's in college, I'll send him money every week.
Okay.
But he's not posting as much as I would like for him to post. And I'm like, in order for you to make some money and for people to support you, they have to see that you're consistent and this is what you want to do. So now I recently just told him I'm not sending you no more money until I see that you're working and you're trying, because when I need some water and I need more snacks and stuff, I can't call my mom and say, Mom, I need $20. No, I have to go to work. Yeah. So that's what you're going to do. So I raised my son, like everything I've done for my son was intentional. Okay. Like I know what I'm doing with him. I know what I'm trying to create. And I'm definitely trying to create someone that's a part of the 1%ers. All right. Not someone that's a part of the 99%.
Nah, facts. I like that because you have a lot of moms out here, they try to be they kid's friend and be the, you know, the nice and it's like, you can't do that. You have to set them up for what the world is. Right. And you have to be intentional. Exactly. But maybe that's a Capricorn thing. You know, my cap in the building.
That might be a Capricorn thing.
Yes, because I'm the same way with my kids. Yo, look, you gotta get off that phone. You can't be on the gram just scrolling. Right. You know, you gotta be intentional about everything. You know what I mean? So, okay, I heard you say something where you said all money ain't good money. What made you say that?
I mean, it's the truth. You can't say yes to everything that comes with a check. And a lot of times you can't say no to a lot of things that don't come with a check, because then you miss out on a great opportunity. So every opportunity is not, it's not good. So that's what I mean when I say all money is not good money.
Okay. No, that's true.
You can't even you can't just say yes to everything. It has to be some kind of boundaries. Yeah. Because then you're going to fuck it up.
No, facts. Hell yeah, you got to. So when that whole situation happened, right, where your accident, right, what made you go the direction that you was going versus saying, hey, let me start like an OnlyFans or something like that?
During that time, there was no OnlyFans, number one, when I fell, because I fell in like 2012. Okay. It was a long time ago. There was no OnlyFans. And I took 2 years off from dancing before I went back. I went back because I now started doing music, and music was becoming costly. So my initial plan was not to ever go back, because I was counting on music, and for 2 years I was able to keep everything I needed for the music flowing, but then music started costing money, so I had to go back to what I knew. But I felt better because I knew I had a plan, and I knew to pay for music I needed this money. So I had a plan this time, so I didn't feel bad about going back. But it did take me a while to go back, and I didn't want to go back. Like I was like, I'm done, I'm never going back or whatever. But I had to.
I
ain't had no investors.
You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Right. But I also saw you stop drinking
recently.
Okay, congratulations.
Thank you.
What led up to that? Like, what made you stop?
Like I said, I'm in a moment in life where I want to be awoke. Like I feel like my whole life has been fogginess, gray areas. I haven't enjoyed life. Like with all the fun that I've had, I noticed like I didn't enjoy. I'm looking back, like I was just doing some shit because I didn't know what anything else. I'm going out, spending money, I'm buying nice stuff, I'm driving nice cars, but I'm doing all of this to please those people. It wasn't really for me. You know, in our culture, people like it goes by what you have on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or what you're driving and stuff like that. But during the time in my life where I'm dancing, I'm making 30 grand a month, driving nice car, living good, you know what I'm saying? But my credit's fucked up. Damn. You know, I don't have no business investments. I wasn't aware. Okay. You know, I make way less money now doing everything that I'm doing than I do dancing, but I've saved way more. I value $1 on a different level. Like my mind, like I have so much more knowledge now than I did then.
Okay. I could dig it. So is that what led you into writing your book now?
Well, I wrote my book the 2 years I took off from dancing.
Okay.
And I wrote my book because I'm a writer. I've been a writer since a little girl. I've always wrote stories. I read. I'm an avid reader. I read a lot of books. I read geek. Yeah, I read a lot. I study everything. So my book was written during the time I took off only because I was bored. I would be sitting in the house. So I just started writing. I didn't have a plan for the book. It wasn't like I wanted to be the best-selling author or nothing like that.
Yeah.
When I started, Instagram came about, I got into Instagram late because I was a Twitter user.
Yeah.
But when I finally got into Instagram, I was like, let me just promote this book and see what happens. Okay. When I started promoting the book, everybody started going crazy, but I still didn't get it yet. Because when you're in the strip club and you're making all this money, like even if you make $1,000 off of something, because of your ego, well, because of me, because I'm tip and I can go to work and I can make $5,000. If I make $1,000, it's like, man, that's nothing. Like, I'm not gonna take that serious. I only made $1,000 for that. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So I kept pushing it to the side instead of seeing the bigger picture. Like, it's the whole business, and it could be a like the return on investment in writing books is crazy high. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not thinking like that then. So I ended up, I just wrote the book while I was bored. I put it up on Instagram, and it started getting traction. I didn't realize it. So my book's been out. I put it out in 2016. It's been out since then. I've never had a real marketing plan behind it. So right now I'm creating that, and that's what I'm doing now, even though I have 3 other books already written that I'm ready to put out. But I don't want to make the same mistake I made the first time where I want to make sure everything has its proper rollout, proper promo, because promo is everything.
Of course. Facts. Okay. So kind of walk us through the process of you creating the book.
It was my life. Every story in my book is true stories, things that either I went through personally or other women went through. Like I have a story in there that's based off of Black China and her mom, because I knew me and China were cool. I knew of her situation. I got a story about me and Dime Piece that we went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, these were real stories, things that I seen or things that I've been through personally. Okay.
So there ain't no cap in there.
None. Every story is like a true story. And I don't exaggerate. I don't lie. I don't do nothing. So everything is like true.
Okay. I also saw that you got your book in Barnes & Nobles.
Yes, I did.
How'd you make that happen?
And that's crazy. Like, I never would have expected this, you know what I'm saying? Putting my book out in 2016, like, I just thought it was a joke. Like, I'm like, I'm a writer. First of all, I'm a stripper. These people ain't finna take me serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? A stripper who write books. Like, I always thought that was weird. Yeah. But, so all these years I was promoting it. Like I said, I didn't get it until recently. I'm not getting a lot of stuff until recently. So I really, it took a minute. It was a whole process for me to get it there. Okay. I self-published my book in the beginning. Then I ended up, because I got into it online, a publishing company reached out to me and my book got published by their company. So we worked to get my book on all platforms instead of just Amazon, where I had it when I was self-published. Okay. All right. So what tips can you give like an upcoming author? Just write everything and look at everything as a story. I look at everything as a story. Like, this moment right here could be in my next book. Or my next script, because I'm writing movie scripts and stuff now also. I see you directing. All right. So everything, just write. I write everything. Like, even when I was doing my my psychedelic journey the other day, I was writing. You know, so I write everything. All right, kind of like journaling. Right, and that's the only tip you can give an author is, like, regardless of how busy you are, because sometimes I do get busy and I push writing to the back, and then I have to let myself, like, nah, go back, go write. You know, so just write. Okay. No, I could definitely dig that. You know, especially in the morning time, it's kind of like a affirmation in a way. You know what I mean? Like, your thoughts, tapping into your psychological. And that's thoughts. The best time to write. Yeah, exactly. It's time to do anything.
Yeah, no.
Or 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, 5 in the morning. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, all right. 5 in the morning.
Yep.
Okay. So what all right, let me see here. Like, what are some motivations? Because I see you also have a book that you came out with, like motivation for writers. So like,
oh yeah.
What are some of your motivations right now?
My motivation is just all my achievements, all my failures. Those are my motivations to write, because I know there's so many people like me who have been through what I've been through. Then there's also a lot of people who don't know people like me. So it's best to just tell the story.
Yeah.
You know, so those are my motivations, my wins and my losses.
Okay. All right. And you don't have no problem telling out your losses?
No.
All right.
Because that's what makes me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And I'm a dope ass person, and I'm that because of everything I've been through.
No, facts. Okay, so are you turning the book into a movie?
I am. I'm into a series. It's extremely expensive, but it's only expensive because of the quality
that you want.
That I wanted.
Okay.
You know, I'm a Capricorn, so everything has to be like,
yes.
You know?
It has to be crisp.
Right. So that's my goal. And what I set my mind on, that's what it's gonna be. So for that first book, yes, my goal is to turn into a series, and I am working on that now.
Okay. I was watching like a preview on your website, right? There was a scene with you and a guy. Was that like a real thing you were reenacting?
No, that was just a story in my book. That story was not about me, but I have been through things like that, so that's why it was easy for me to write. But that story wasn't about me, but it was that movie you saw, the little short movie, was based on a chapter in my book.
Oh, okay. Is that kind of why you are an advocate for like domestic violence now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what made you want to go hard on that though?
Because as I'm going through this journey of accepting everything I've been through and loving myself regardless of what, I'm like, you know, that you can't be mad or down at yourself for choosing to stay with someone like that long, or you know what I'm saying? And there's other women who have made the same choices that you've made that are scared to speak out about it. And you know what I'm saying? I'm at a point now where I've accepted that all those things made me who I am. So I don't have to feel bad about it. I don't have to feel like I can't talk about it. And if somebody says something about it, it's going to make me mad. Because I'm healed from that, you can't trigger me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't trigger those emotions anymore. So it's easier for me to speak about it now.
Okay. All right. True wisdom. I like that.
Thank you.
So where else can everybody get the book from?
Everywhere. Every major book platform, my book is there. Yep.
All right. So what's going to be next for you?
Next for me is, well, I'm working on another project that I'm directing based on another book that I'm about to put out. So I'm trying to, like I said, I'm in the promo thing now. I've been through everything. I know everything is promo. So I'm gearing up so that when I drop that book, I could drop that series and everything is all together and ready to go. Okay. So more books, more webisodes, more series. Yeah.
All right, that's dope. Well, it was so lovely to have you here, Queen.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Let everybody know, if they don't know, where they can find you at.
Everything is Miami Tip 305.
You already heard what she said, man. Miami Tip 305. It's your boy, Mr. Williams. I Talk Great, and we out of here.
Yeah. Peace.